ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਰਬਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਹੁਣੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ। Well, I would say after a long time, they start the right way. And they took really great steps, which really needs to be taken long time ago. लेकिन फिर भी जे हले देखा जाए तो ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਸੋਚ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਜਥੇਦਾਰਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਹੀ ਸੀਮਿਤ ਹੈ। ਜਥੇਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੱਢਤਾ, ਜਥੇਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਪਾਇੰਟ ਕਰਤਾ। Right, so this is one thing I have a question about, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪੰਥ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਨੇ 13 ਅਪ੍ਰੈਲ 1699, ਉਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਜਥੇਦਾਰ ਅਪਾਇੰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਾਵਰ ਸੌਂਪੀ ਸੀ ਪੰਜ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਨੂੰ। ਪੰਜ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਖੁਦ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਾਇਆ ਸੀ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਥੋਂ ਆਪ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਿਆ ਸੀ। So what it tells you that no one is supreme over Panch Pyare in Sikhism. But again, they did not, they raised that kind of question there, again from Jathedar to Jathedar. It ends up there. He put Havara, Jagtar Singh Havara as a, Jathedar of a Khalsa. I like it, it's good. This guy did something great for the community. He should be compensated for it. But again, Jathedari that's not the solution. We need to go back to the same roots we came from. So we need to make that the power, the supreme power of Panch Pyare above everything. I mean, everything. ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਹੁਕਮ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੀ, then who the heck are we put someone else on top of them? No. This has to change. We have to go back. These Jathedars, these people came forward after this Gurdwara Sudhar movement in 1920s or sometimes. But don't forget one thing. They failed you in 1947. 1947 is the year of demise of the Sikh community. That is the worst year ever since 1699. So those people already failed you. All right, so don't put them in charge of anything. If you want to have them, all right, but you need to bring them under Panch Pyare. This is one of my issue, right? And number two, our community is suffering, literally suffering with illiteracy. And there's no mention of that. And that's the only thing which can rise our, or maybe any community in the world. And if you Google it, you'll find our community is kind of a way behind when it comes to studies, education. Now, that's the first tool for success for any community. So, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਿਆਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ? Government is not with you? Well, make them to come with you. This is very, very important for the growth, for the future of any community, not just our community, any community in the world. So, let's count from day one today. Let's, bygones are bygones. Let's count day one today and count 20 years from now. And your goal has to be 100% literacy. 100% of literacy for everyone in the community. No one will left. No one will be without education. And education is just not a kyada parlo, sakhiyan parlo. That's not the education. Education means a heavily stress on science and math. That's what you need to do. And I really want to hear some kind of hukumnama from Akal Takht Sahib or whoever you call supreme to, that everyone has to be educated. If someone is not getting education, we will help them. So you really need to command those parents who don't have money, to send their kids to the school. You need to do something there. Open some schools in those areas. So you have to make that first grade to 12th grade education mandatory, compulsory. This is what you need right now. And that's why we are suffering everywhere. All right? This will open the doors of your brain, that's for sure. Make everyone educated. Everyone. And people, after issuing that hukamnama, if they're not working on it, ਤਨਖਈਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਰਾਰ ਦਿਓ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ they are the one who's going to hurt your community in the future. You need to make sure everyone is educated. Mandatory education from first grade to 12th grade, and after that, college. Give them incentives, some kind of incentives. If they can afford it, that'll be great. So for that, if you have to use Gurdwara's funds, use it. Why not? Sangat da money, Sangat ko jaye, it's gonna anyhow come back to you again. Putting the government behind the fundings, you need to figure out where the money will come from, but make sure give the education, man. That's really important for the community right now. The agar sari society educated hoegi, you look at that. You're hiring educated people as sevadars. You're hiring educated people as granthis. It'll be a big change. You won't see that fighting crowd in the gurdwaras like you see today. That's because of illiteracy. Believe me that. We have a lot in the United States. We have a lot. And all because of taking control of the temple. This is childish. So I have to end here. But, my heart just goes off for the people who, sacrifices. There's so many things for the community, but, never get compensated. And they never saw the community flourishing. And जैसे compare करिए 1947 to लाके हुन तक, we actually didn't go up. We came down. And this is our fault. Our fault. And we have to fix it. So fix it now.